Good morning, Dragonlings. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to double check everything, make sure it's working correctly, and then I will be back to chat with you and see you all is here and what everyone's working on. Okay. All right, so we're good to go. Hi, good morning. If you're new here, my name is Skye. I'm a fantasy author who typically writes paranormal romance under the name SD Hegyes, and I am using today to prepare for the 7-day book challenge, which starts tomorrow. Um, my goals today are to get my desk completely clean. I want to update my planner with some stuff. As far as like cleaning my desk goes, that means inputting some notes that I have just lying around on random note cards into my Notion board. It means getting rid of all the random to-do list sticky notes that I have lying around. It means just finding new homes for things that are just sitting on my desk for some odd reason I can't remember. Um, and as far as my planner goes, I actually have this entire week off. I requested off to use some of my vacation time and I got it off. So I am going to be if you don't know, the 7-day book challenge is where you try to complete a book in just 7 days. I did a video talking about its history and what it all is about. But basically, that's the concept. Just try to write a book in 7 days, whether that is a novel, a novella, a short story, whatever you're working on, based on what your time constraints are. Usually, I am working full time. So when I originally decided to do this, I was like, I'm going to work on one of the novella ideas I have. And now I have the week off. So I could technically work on a much bigger project, but I'm going to stick with the novella because my other goal for my week off is to get my house a lot cleaner than it is now and do the deep clean we should have done back in spring with spring cleaning and do a fall haul instead. So my goal is to finish the 7-day book challenge and clean my house. And there's 2 rooms specifically I want completely done this week, and that is this library. Like, I want it completely organized, and the kitchen, I want the flooring done and all the dishes gone through and dishes we don't need gotten rid of and organized and stuff like that and completely cleaned. And if those 2 rooms are the only 2 rooms that get done the entire week, I'm happy with that. So kind of a lot we're going to be doing, and yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get the forest code up for anyone who wants to grow a tree while we're doing writing sprints. If you have not been on my channel before, the way I do sprints is we do 25-minute sprints with this lovely cat right here, cat timer right here, the Pomodoro kitty. We also tend to grow a tree in the background using the Forest app. I'm going to put the code up now, so that's up. So anyone who wants to can join. TC WSG. Let's see, show. And we're going to start with a cherry tree. And then during the sprint itself, I try to put up writing prompts. You don't have to write those. It's just that if you need an idea to write about and you want to write, but not what about, maybe that'll give you some inspiration. Good morning, Shannon. Oh, hello. How are you doing? It's been a while since I've seen you on one of my live streams. I almost said one of you on the live stream. I can't today. It's still early in the morning. I've been awake for an hour. And I've spent most of that hour prepping for this stream. And I did start cleaning up my desk. And then I was like, why am I cleaning up my desk when I could do that during my live stream? Because the whole point of today is to prep for the 7-day book challenge that starts tomorrow. Oh my God, my nose is itchy today. So people need to quit talking about me. But but I've already got, like, my novella is completely outlined. I've got all my additional notes that I wanted to work on for that novella done. I'm pretty certain I wrote them all down in the Scrivener project. I had some notes that were handwritten, but I reverted them to my Scrivener document. But yeah, since I have no other prep work to do on the document itself, it's time to prep my writing space. So that means cleaning up my desk and getting it prepared and getting my planner up to date because I've been neglecting my planner all month. We're over the halfway point of the month and I have been neglecting it. So it's time to get that fixed. The heck am I looking at? Oh. What app is that? I don't know what the app that is. Structured. Okay. Someone shared a post where they were talking about an app and it looks like a calendar, but it's got little icons about and questions. Like it says their example screenshot says 5 o'clock a.m. White Club, and it has a little icon of an alarm clock. And then it underneath it has like a little note that says, want to read a book for 29 minutes? Ooh. And then it shows a little barbell icon for gym. It says 5:30 to 6:30 a.m. And then afterwards it has a little question. It says, need a short break for an hour? And then it shows a little coffee cup and it says breakfast 7:30 to 8:30. And then it shows it looks like an editing mark, honestly, and it says writing 8:30 to 10 o'clock. I might have to check out that app. It's called Structured. I'm gonna check it out. Shannon says, I don't catch many streams anymore, only 7 a.m. here. You're in Pacific time? I thought you were in Central, which means you would have been an hour ahead of me. Oh, that shows what I know. Interesting. For some reason, I thought you were in... I don't know where I thought you lived now. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, you're in Pacific time. Okay. All right, everyone. I'm going to go ahead. We got a couple more minutes before we start the first sprint because I like to start 10 after. I like to start some 5s and 0s because I'm weird like that and it makes my brain happy. So what is everyone working on today? I talked about what all I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be prep work for tomorrow's stuff because I want to hit the ground running. Because the other thing that's happening, the way I've like planned it in my brain is that I'm only going to write on the 7-day book challenge during live streams. So I will be streaming daily. I should have a post going up later today that talks about the stream schedules. But I'll be streaming daily at 8 a.m. every morning Mountain Time, Northern Nevada. Okay. For some reason, I thought I don't know where I had you living, but that's not it. Because for some reason I thought you were in Central Time. My bad. That shows what I know. But so I'm only gonna be writing during live streams. I know Mama Ward's got some streams she's gonna be doing. I need to double check and see if she's doing daily streams or if she's doing something else entirely. But she is doing them like early in the morning. And then I'll be streaming. If I can wake up in time to catch her streams, I'll be writing during her stream. I'll be writing during my stream. And then Kara is streaming a couple of days during the week in the evening, and I'll be doing during her stream. And then in between streams, I'm going to be doing nothing but cleaning house. Like that is my plan for this entire week. Because there's things I want done that haven't been getting done, and I want them done. And that's another thing I'll be working on during the sprint itself is writing down the task lists of everything I want to do during this week. Because while I want the library completely organized and the kitchen completely organized and cleaned, there are a couple other like big projects that aren't in rooms that I want done. Like I want to go through all the girls' clothes, see what fits them, what doesn't, and get rid of everything that doesn't, kind of thing. So it is 10 after. We're going to go ahead and start this first sprint. Let me get our first prompt up. I've been doing dialogue prompts recently instead of regular prompts, just because I am working on a writing prompt book and I've got all the writing prompts in it. But because of that, I've been like, I don't know which prompts I've used and which ones I haven't. So we're just going to use dialogue prompts for a while. So here we go. We are going to do 25 minutes on the clock. And We are going to start as soon as I can find the kitty cat in 3, 2, 1. Let's write. All right, that is time. How'd you do? What you do? Let me know in the comments. I got a few things done. I got my to-do list that I needed to get done today. Partially written. I've got a lot of things on it, but mostly it was like larger item with a bunch of subtasks under it so that I would remember everything I need to do for that larger task. And some of them I've done, some of them I haven't. And then I also started getting stuff done on the computer so I can start prepping for the 7-day book challenge that starts tomorrow. So let me get our next tree up so that we can go ahead and grow another tree. We'll get the code up for everyone. Create room. Create. Okay. For a UG HKSG. There's that beautiful code. If you want to grow a tree with me, I think it's a ginseng tree. I really do need like a graphic that shows all the trees that the Forest app has ever released, as well as the name of the tree. Because one of the things I hate about the Forest app is that once you buy the tree, it no longer ever shows you the name again. So you have to go into the store to figure out the name of the tree. One of these days I'll remember. Good morning, Miss Swift. How are you today? Excuse me. So let's see. What all did I actually get done during this last sprint? I'm doing the live stream now. I guess I can go ahead and check that off. Working on that now. Let's see. I've done that. Okay. That's it. That's all I've done. Okay. So, excuse me. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to schedule the very last post for the 7-day book challenge before we start actually writing tomorrow. And that means I have to get the streaming schedule up. And I was looking up when Mama Ward, who just popped into the chat. Hello, Mama Ward. I would just popped over to her Instagram her YouTube, because I knew she'd already scheduled her streams. And I was like, what time is she streaming? I can't remember. So I went and looked it up. So now I can finish up that post during the next sprint. And I can get to work on the other tasks that I need to get done before starting tomorrow. Because I have finished prepping my story plot. I've got all that ready to go. I just need to like clean up my desk and get all my shenanigans organized before we actually start tomorrow. Trying to get set up and eat breakfast. Okay. Back from taking the youngest to her job at the dog rescue. Awesome. Yeah, I'm super excited for the writing challenge to start tomorrow. I am ready for it, but I'm also on vacation this week, so I'm ready to get other things done as well. And that's what I'm trying to prep for today, is like I'm trying to get my list of tasks done that I want to accomplish this week, because I'm only going to be writing for the 7-day book challenge during live streams, and specifically 3 live streams, and that's it. Like I'm doing, if I wake up early enough, Mama Ward's, my own, and Caro's, and that's it. That's the only time I'm writing for this writing challenge this time. At least that's the current plan. And then the rest of my time is going to be spent getting my house, like Amy called it fall haul, and I love that idea. It's basically spring cleaning in the fall. So yeah. So yeah, I'll be sharing that post with the streaming schedule this afternoon. Hi, Sarah. Welcome, welcome. Not writing right now, but here hitting like. I think that was a typo, but I like it either way. So I am doing a midday stream on Thursday, but did not know what the family has planned for that day. So, okay. Excuse me. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pause this timer real quick right there on the 3, because I'm going to get us set up for our next sprint. If you are new here, I put up prompts. This time I've got dialogue prompts, and you don't have to do them if you don't want to. They're just there if you want to write but don't know what you want to write about. And so let me go ahead and get that next one up on our screen. We've got our forest app. We're going to be growing I think it's a ginseng tree. I don't remember. It's a ginkgo tree. I don't know. It's a yellow tree. It's pretty. It's cute. It's fallish. We're going to go with it. But here we go. When I squish that and it's together, my typos get not safe for work. I feel that. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and write for this next sprint. I'm going to go clear my throat because for some reason I just sound weird in my own ears. But we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's write. All right, that is time. How'd you do? What you do? Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to get our next tree set up so that anyone who wants to can grow a tree with us during the next sprint. And then I'll be back to chat. Create. Let's see. 3G 96E. Hair on my keyboard. All right. Hi, Cat Paw. Morning. Hi, Eva. Both of you popped on during that last sprint. Eva was over at Zara and Dessa's stream, working on business things this morning and still writing words. Awesome. Cat Paw got coffee. I let the dogs in because they started scratching at the door, and I finished correcting some things on my Notion that needed to be corrected, and added some notes to some various video ideas that I wanted to do, and that's about it. That's what I accomplished this last sprint, which is still quite a bit. I have knocked out half of my to-do list today, but the last half of it is all like heavy work related stuff. So I don't know if some of it will be on the stream or not. I got to finish cleaning off my desk and then go from there. So, yay. Got coffee, did social media marketing. Oh, that was the other thing I did. I scheduled that last post, which is supposed to go live around noon today. Noon my time. So 2:00 Eastern. About the live stream schedule for the 7-day book challenge. As far as I know, so I am learning a lot about this because I've always taken part in writing challenges, either like singularly and just like, hey, if you guys want to do this, join me kind of thing. But I've taken part in other things where someone else has organized them. And I'm sitting here and realizing how much better I could have organized this and how differently I could have done this for the 7-day book challenge. And I've been taking notes because the next time I do this challenge, I want to do it differently. I want to have it so that I collaborate with a lot more people. And I'm like, hey, do you want to join me in this endeavor? Do you want to stream? Here are the graphics we're going to use for social media. Here are because like the graphics I've been posting are like on brand for my own branding. And like I know Kara's been posting some of her own posts about it, and they've been on brand for her branding. But yeah, I want to make it so that anyone who's doing it can also share stuff as well. And that means like I need a either a generic one with a blank background so that they can put it onto their own branding, or I need to make something that everyone can use. Then I also need to make it so that I can like schedule streams so we're all like have the same thumbnail for the streams and stuff like that. Like I'm thinking of things that could make this so much better. But you live and you learn. I'll do better next time. We'll get there. It's a learning process, and I am learning, and that's all that matters. Let's see. Okay, so Mama Ward got coffee, did social media marketing, which is reminding me of that. Friend Emmy North reviewed how to become a Hegyes cat lady, described the zombie apocalypse. That is a very long title, and it takes me forever to say that every time I say it. But that's awesome. 5-star review. Awesome. Miss Swift brainstormed and finished breakfast. There's literally only 3 of us streaming. You, me, and Caro, Mama Ward. I'll send you an Instagram of it. How dare you steal my thumbnail? No, I'm kidding. I saw that. That's fine. But yeah, everything I've made has been for my own branding. Everything Caro made, like we exchanged like blank template ideas. Like this is how we are gonna like. This is what I'm looking at doing. What are you looking at doing? But that was it. That was the entire planning for us. And we've all done our own thing. Hold on, I want to pause this timer. Pause your kitty. So like I'm learning that we could have done so much differently and so much better because it wasn't anything like um I wasn't when I first was like, "Hey, I'm going to do this." I wasn't planning on like scheduling. I knew I wanted to stream, but that was more of an accountability thing for me, not a "Hey, we're going to do this thing, let's all collaborate" kind of thing. That was not the idea. And I think next time maybe it will be so that I'll have like a sign up sheet for people to stream and time slots for them to take and stuff like that. Like, I think I want to organize it more like some of these other events I've seen, like the Ride-a-thon stuff. I think that's what I want to do next time is organize it more like that so that we'll all have like social media posts that we can all share, thumbnails we can use for streamings and stuff like that. I'm adding that I need to send you the stream schedule, Mama Ward, to my to-do list so that I remember that because otherwise I will forget. And I'll do that on the next sprint, but that way I remember it and can mark it off. I'm taking next week off SM to participate in an unofficial capacity as I'm revising and editing. Will show up for some streams. Hey, see, there you go. I literally just wanted to stream for my own purposes for the accountability because I knew I wanted to do other things around the house. And I was like, hey, if I stream daily for 2 to 3 hours, I know I will get my writing done, and that's all I need to do for the day. So, oh, social media. Okay. I should have realized that. I literally wrote that on my to-do list, social SM for social media. So I should have known that. But yeah, I never planned it to be anything more than, hey, this is what I'm doing. Let's all do it together kind of thing. That was legit it. So my bad. It blew up bigger than I thought it meant to do, and now I know better. So I know better for next time. All right, let's go ahead and do this next sprint. Let me get our banner up with our next prompt. If you want to write that, you don't have to. Always remember that. So 25 minutes on the clock. We're going to start. We're going to grow I think that's a wisteria tree. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, that's time. How'd you do? What you do? Let me know in the comments below. I am gonna get rid of this dialog prompt. Then I'm gonna create our next tree, which is probably gonna be our last tree, because this is gonna be our last sprint. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Let's do another fall tree. I think this is a maple tree. Think. It is actually chilly in my house, so I had to put on my glovies. 3ZT. Oops, helps if I'm actually typing where I'm supposed to be typing. 3ZT. 4A7, 4A7, JSG. There we go. And there's our next 4-step code if you want to write and grow a tree with us. Oops. I finished up cards. They've been on my to-do list for a while. I had 3 that I needed to get ready to send. They've all been signed. I just had to dig out my addresses and add them and get them ready stamped and stuff, which means I actually made my desk a lot messier than it was before because I had to pull everything out of my bag, like travel bag, to find my stuff. But hey, whatever works. Oh goodness. All right. Let's see. What else did I do? I started looking through things so I could start organizing and getting things where they belong, but I didn't go very far. So it's a start. It's a start. Let's see. Margaret did paid writing work instead. Where does that put your brain? I don't know. I don't know. Internet's glitching for cat paw. I'm sorry about that. Middle is in Italy and we are chatting instead of doing the writing things. Hey, you know what? That sounds cool. I think Greece was prettier. I don't know. I haven't been outside the US since I was a babe, so meh. Eva is working on some business writing, making an agreement for a program. I'm starting at the bookend lane, nearing the end of this. Awesome. Jumpstart on next week's task to help make room for writing novelet for 7-day challenge. Yay! I'm glad that you're doing it, Eva. I'm super excited about it. I will be organizing it differently next time. And I'll be doing things like I'm taking my learning experiences from hosting it this time and like transforming that and how I'm going to do it next time, because I'm going to do some things different. Signups are going to be on a Google form instead of the spreadsheet. I'll have a spreadsheet tracker for anyone who wants to track their stuff, but the sign up sheet is going to be differently. And then there'll be a sign up sheet for anyone who wants to stream as well, with time slots available to stream so that we can coordinate everything. There'll be social media posts that everyone can share. There'll be thumbnails everyone can use, so everyone's kind of uniform in certain ways. But yeah, it's just, there's so many things I would do different next time, but I'm learning and that's okay. And it makes it different because there's going to be some other writing things that I do in the future. Like I have something planned for February. That's also a writing challenge like this. And I need to start taking this experience and learning how to transform it for that one. So that's fun. Let's see. Excuse me. I'm trying to write a romance, so I'm here for a good romance. Pessimistic of how it'll go. Hey, you know what? You're trying something new, and I commend you for that, and that's all you can hope for. That's the whole point of a writing experiment, in my opinion, is just to have fun with it and learn your was it Thomas Edison? Someone said something about a light bulb. I didn't fail 1,000 times. I learned 1,000 ways not to do it, or something to that effect. That to me is the whole point of writing challenges, is you learn what you can and cannot do. And you learn that something works and something else doesn't. I'm almost finished sorting out my jacket, made it a little bigger, and now patching the pockets. Then it will not be sitting on my desk taking up space. Hey, good progress. Progress. Ooh, Italian festival. Yay. All right, I'm going to get us set up for our next sprint. I'm going to take down the 4-step code, put up our last event. I believe this is our last sprint, so that we can go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1. Let's write. All right, that's time. How'd you do? What'd you do? Let me know in the comments. I cleaned off my desk some more. I need to put some other things away. I didn't quite finish everything I wanted to do. That was our last sprint, so I'm going to go ahead and remove our kitty cat. I'm going to take down our banner. So, what else did I do? I organized my desk some more, put some more things away. Apparently, I almost set my glove on fire. Okay. It smells like smoke, even though nothing ever touched it. What else did I do? I don't know what else I did. I feel like I did a lot more, but I don't know. Anyways, I saw in the comments that Cat Paw finished the jacket. It's has 6 good sized pockets, 2 of them big enough to fit a paperback or a toilet roll. Wow. That's why it was well worth spending 3 days repairing. That is awesome. Congratulations. Yeah, Heather is joining us for the 7-day book challenge. She does have some live streams she's doing. However, she's mainly doing those for her short story September. So I did not include those on the list for the 7-day book challenge, because while she is doing the 7-day book challenge, her streams are focusing more on short story September, which is fine because that's her own writing challenge that she's been working on all month. And I had planned at the beginning of the month to do that. And then I was like, I haven't even started any short stories. I was going to write a short story for an anthology piece. I've got about the same number of words I had before this month started on that, which was about 750. I was going to do and then the other 2 stories I was going to work on for that, because the whole point is to do 3 short stories in the month of September. The other 2 short stories I was going to do was the sisters stories for I wrote a piece for an anthology called Presumed Dead, and it is now out of circulation, and I was going to write the sisters short stories. She's got 2 other sisters, so it would have been 3 stories, and I was going to release a collection with all 3 of their stories next year. So I had planned on working on stories this month, and then I haven't even touched them because I've been preparing for the 7-day book challenge and doing a whole bunch of other stuff, which is fine. Also, that reminds me, anyone who is doing the 7-day book challenge, what are you planning on doing for rewards? I am curious and I want to know. Because my husband and I just bought Baldur's Gate. He got a little bit of an extra bonus because he got permanently put in a position at the hotel. He is now officially in laundry full time. So he had a little bit of extra cash. And the way we do our paychecks is mine goes towards bills, his goes towards groceries, gas, and fun. So since he got that little bit of extra cash, we both bought Baldur's Gate. That used up the entirety of his fun money, but we both bought Baldur's Gate 3. And so the way we have planned this is we both have the next week off. We didn't find out he had the week off until Friday night after he got off work, because he gets his new schedule every 2 weeks on the Friday before the new schedule starts, which to me is bonkers now that I have my schedule for 2 months ahead. But yeah, he has the week off. So the way we are going to be doing the 7-day book challenge for us is, or for me, is I'm only writing during live streams. So I'll be writing, if I wake up early enough, I'll be joining Mama Maggie on hers in the morning at 5:30 my time. And then I will be doing my own stream daily, Monday through Sunday. And then I'll be joining Caro on her streams on days that I can, because the kiddo has soccer and sometimes I have to take her to soccer on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I'm not going to always be able to join Caro on her streams, but when I am able to join, I will be writing then too. And that's the only time I'll be writing for the 7-day book challenge. In between, I'm going to be cleaning. The goal is to completely do the library the rest of the way, completely do the kitchen the rest of the way. And then if we finish whatever cleaning tasks we decide at the beginning of the day we're going to be doing, at the end of the day, after Caro's live stream, we get to play Baldur's Gate 3 together. So I'm super excited. That's my reward for hitting my word counts, getting our cleaning done. At the end of the day, we're going to be playing Baldur's Gate 3 together. So that's what I wanted to mention was like, what is your guys' rewards for the 7-day book challenge? The other reward I'm doing is that if I complete my project for the 7-day book challenge, I am going to start going ahead and setting aside a budget to go ahead and do the editing and cover for it. And maybe by this time next year, I will be releasing said project. Also, if you sign up for my newsletter, you will get first dibs to read it because I'll be releasing a chapter a month starting in October, the first draft chapter. So it'll be unedited. You'll get to see what I wrote the first time I wrote it, which may or may not be a good thing, depending on your viewpoint. So you get first, if you sign up for my newsletter starting in October, you'll get first view of the story I'm writing, which is Jesse St. George, Teenage Dragon Slayer, because that's what y'all voted for. It's a YA urban fantasy, paranormal romance, something like that. So yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna go back to the comments real quick. I'm sorry the kitty scared you, Mom Award. Made a reel with no sound, and so now I have to do it again. Watched Heather's announcement video and stream hopping. I was asked to beta read a novel this week, but I can only read 2 to 3 chapters a day because it reads like. Okay, I don't know what the Deer Slayer is, so I'm going to look that one up. But I know what the Last Mohicans is, and I haven't read it because I've heard it's really dry, and I cannot do that. Like really dry can just long books. I can no longer read long books. Period. For whatever friggin' reason, it's really hard. So epic fantasy is really hard for me to read these days too, and I used to love epic fantasy. StreamYard just jumped because a whole bunch of comments came in through at the same time. Playing Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. My husband loves that game. He is a huge Zelda fan. We have, if it's Zelda related, we probably have it somewhere in the house in some shape or form. I think we have all the games in some platform or another. My reward is a coffee from my favorite indie coffee hut. Ooh. It's over an hour from your house. That is definitely a reward. You go get yourself some coffee. Got the document saved and sent as backup. Yes. Awesome. I'm not sure what I'll do as a reward. Continue toward publishing the novelette. Yes. I like that idea. My first goal will be to get it to beta readers, and then my editor, if she'll take it on. And then I was telling Caro, because I was like, I think I want my reward to be a cover for it, because and we were talking about cover artists, and there's 2 in particular that I really want to work with. Both are extremely expensive. Like their covers start at $500. That is expensive. They put a lot of customization into the covers. One of them does unlimited revisions, which is amazing. The other one, I think, does up to 3 revisions, but they're both working with traditional publishing companies as well as indie authors, and they are booked until like this time next year. Like they don't have, neither one at the moment has any openings that I can tell looking at their schedule, because they do post their schedule online so that they can show when they have openings. I am on a waiting list with both for other projects. And so what I might do is say, hey, can I switch my waiting list projects for this project instead? So that's an idea. Ooh, new computer. See, I love a new computer as a reward. A punnet of raspberries? That's, you know what? Any reward works. Cause like word count, every 500,000 words, I give myself a Hershey Kiss. I have a container full of Hershey Kisses. These are the lava cake ones that they sell only in February, because I absolutely adore these, but I only eat these as a reward every time I hit for every 500. I can't remember if it's 500 or 1,000 words. I haven't rewarded myself with one of these for a long time. So I have to look back at what I was used to say. Author is a historical map buff. I will never get lost in pre-Civil War New England. I love a good map. Goal is to find a reader quickly after finishing. See, there you go. Motivated or decisive about whether I try again the next week. There you go. Yeah, I'm paying for skills. And like one of them, he posts like before and after. So he'll show the cover and then he'll show like all of the images he uses to put toward, because they both do photo manipulation plus customization of those photos on top of like custom digital painting on top of the photo manipulation. So it's really cool to see like the pictures he starts with versus the cover he ends up with, because not only can you see the small elements of all the pictures he uses, but you can see the customization he adds on top of that. It's just so cool and I love it. I love that he shares the before and afters. Computer's getting close to an ooh, yeah. I bought Mac Mardigan 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I wanna say I bought it in 2020 to replace an old Mac I had bought that was already, like, 10 years old, and, um, my husband and I were doing calculations the other day because I gave it when it stopped working as well for me, when it started being too slow for me to use, I gave it to the girls to use for, like, classwork and stuff, and it officially died this year, but I went back and started calculating how old it was. I was like, "Justin, we cannot say shit about that computer." He was like, "Why?" I was like, "How long have you ever had a computer last?" He was like, "Max?" I was like, "Yeah, Max." He was like, "5 years?" I was like, "That Mac was 16 years old. The girls just killed it." He was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, it was 16 years old. Stop bitching about it." He was like, "I still hate Macs." So I'm like, "I don't care if you hate Macs. You can hate it all you want. That computer lasted 16 years because it was already 10 years old when I got it." He was like, "So?" He's an avid Mac hater, and I am starting to fall in love with Mac. Oh, man. So, yeah, if you can make a computer last, though, more power to you. But as far as like PC stuff goes, my desktop is doing good. It should last me 10 years, but it was custom built. And I made payments on that customization build. Probably wasn't worth the customization. I'm just saying. But it still should be last me a good 10 years. And I've already had it too. But it's my gaming computer, and that's why I was willing to do all that for it. So, yeah. My husband's computer, which is not custom built, was only $200 cheaper than my custom built one. And I have better graphics. Okay, anyways, I think that's all I have for you guys today. I need to finish cleaning my desk off. I need to do my planning for next week so that I am ready to hit the ground running tomorrow for my live stream, for Mama Word's live stream, because we are starting the 7-day book challenge tomorrow. I am super excited about this. I cannot wait. I am working on a not paranormal, geez, crikey, young adult urban fantasy about dragons, modern day dragon slayers, relatives, descendants of St. George, the Dragon Slayer. Like, I am so pumped and I'm so ready for this writing challenge. And if you are doing the 7-day book challenge, I hope you're excited too, because I'm ready to write. I was ready last week. I finished my outline. I was like, dang it, I want to start writing now. I had to force myself not to, because I am super ready for this. Anyways, I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day. And I hope to see anyone who's doing the writing challenge, the 7-day book challenge tomorrow in any of the live streams that we're going to be doing. I know Mama Ward is doing her live stream first thing in the morning at 5:30 my time, which is 7:30 Eastern. Then I have my live stream at 8 my time, which is 10 o'clock Eastern, and I am streaming daily. Mama Ward's streaming almost daily, except for Thursday. And Caro is streaming a few times during the week. I think 5 days of the week at 6 p.m. my time, which is 6, 7, 8 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, I hope we will see you all there. There will be an Instagram post coming out and a Facebook post coming out in a couple hours with the actual live stream schedule attached. And yeah, I hope you all will join us and you'll work on your own writing projects. So have a good one, and I will see you guys all in the morning, I guess. So yeah, I'm streaming every day. Here we go. All right, let me make sure I hit the right button, and I will see you all tomorrow morning. Have a lovely day. Bye, everyone.